Each month, I invite followers from LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram to join me for a free YouTube training. In full transparency, I understand it can be hard to sign up for a recurring payment from someone you barely know. So consider these workshops my introduction. They are super chill, usually take place on a Saturday. And if you play your cards right, you might just win free coffee because that's just how I roll. Welcome to my corner of the internet. I hope you like it here. Some of the workshops that you will see ready for you to watch right now are YouTube channel setup 2024 edition, how to get your first 1K subscribers, and how to increase your watch time. I hope you enjoy this live stream, and I encourage you to go to lashondabrown.com/YouTube-workshops to sign up for a free workshop today. Good morning and happy Monday to you. My name is LaShonda Brown and welcome to Bootstrap Biz Advice, where I teach service providers how to work less and live more by leveraging tech and YouTube. If this is your first time here, I would encourage you first and foremost to like this video to help it be seen by more people on YouTube. This is a great way to increase my visibility. So again, if you would go ahead and hit the thumbs up, that would be amazing. Today, I really want to emphasize a new tool that's going to help to uplift you and to amplify your content. And so this particular video is going to be like a hybrid between a tutorial and a biz advice live stream. So they don't know I'm doing this. Paulina has no idea that this was the topic for today's live stream. And so I would love for you all to even share this video after you watch it if you found it to be helpful. Now, if you are watching live and you would like to comment, to ask questions, I can actually pop them up on the screen because I am using a tool called StreamYard. So feel free to go to lashondabrown.com/StreamYard to try it free for 14 days. Now, if you are someone who watches my channel a lot, I'm sure you have seen that I try to live stream regularly on Monday mornings. And this strategy has been a fantastic way to help me to stay consistent, regardless of whether I have time to do super long form content that's highly edited. So if you are new to YouTube, if you are a service provider looking for ways to get your name out there, I would consider live streaming as a way to simply create content, because sometimes we make things a little bit more complicated than it needs to be. StreamYard makes it easy for you to share your screen, for you to upload slide decks, and you can actually use this tool as well for hosting webinars, which I really enjoy. And they did a recent update that allows you to have people ask in the comments to be added to the screen, and you can pull people up from the audience if you'd like to do that as well. So just a little bit of behind the scenes to kind of encourage you to simplify things if content creation has been stressing you out, but also you can join communities. And so I have a YouTube community called Bootstrap Creators that helps support service providers who are trying to get their YouTube channel started and to continue to utilize them to build up brand awareness, to increase traffic to their offers, and to generate passive income. So I'll make sure everything is linked in the description after this video is over. But that's a little bit of housekeeping for today. So this is going to be a super helpful video specifically to women. I know that based on my YouTube demographics, I have a mix of men and women who watch my channel, but HypeHQ is specifically a tool designed to help amplify women. Last week, we talked about the dynamic of being a content creator or being a business owner that uses content marketing. Those are two different strategies. And I have found that people who are running a full-time business really struggle with getting visibility on their content because they are busy creating the product that they sell, providing the service that they sell. And so they don't have a ton of time to market the content that they made to market their business, if that makes sense. So in the depths of LinkedIn, I can't pinpoint exactly who told me about this tool. It could be a tie between a couple friends I have on LinkedIn. It probably was Lex, I'll be honest with you. But either way, this new tool is specifically designed to help amplify your content, whether you're posting it on YouTube or you're posting it on platforms like Instagram. You can specifically ask for the help that you need, and members within the community can rally behind you and help push that content by commenting, liking, whatever it is that you request to do. So what I'm going to do in this particular live stream is I will put a time code to hop directly into the section where I start to screen share and show you how to use this tool. At the end, if you have questions about it, about my experience using the platform, you can ask me in the comments and we'll do kind of a little Q&A at the end. And if we like this format, I'm going to just start doing this. I find out about so many tech tools, whether people reach out to me to beta test things or friends share what's in their tech stack. And so I would like to create these little overview tutorial type live streams to help keep some tools top of mind for you if you're looking for things to help you in the process of content creation or running your business. So I've got a great live audience right now. So thank you so much for watching this live. Don't forget you can participate in the comments even after this is over. So if you're watching this replay, I can still see your comments. So feel free to engage that way as well. All right, let me hop on over here to see who is chatting with me right now. Tawana said, I finally completed my HypeHQ profile, hyped some folks, and joined a call. It was awesome. So we already have a testimonial about this tool. So thank you, Tawana, for giving that a try. If you are on my email list, and I will pop that up for you guys here. My email list actually received the code as well for free hype requests. So if you are on my list already, make sure that you check today's email. It's at the bottom of the email. It gives you 3 pieces of content that you can have amplified right away. And I will show you how to earn hype credits in just a minute. So you can go to, again, LaShondaBrown.com/join the club to join my email list, which I call the Bootstrap Club. All right. Paula said it's on my to-do list. Paula, seriously, I think you are always such a supporter that I feel like you would kill it. They had like a leaderboard for a while, and I could totally see your name at the top of the leaderboard because you're already kind of doing this. Just doing it within the platform would be a great way to get visibility for your brand. So I would definitely try that out. Darlene said, good morning. Talking tools is always welcome. Thank you. Yes, no problem. All right, my friends. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to screen share just like the landing page to kind of give you an overview of what the tool is. And then we're going to go inside of the tool so I can show you a couple things that I have noticed and that I've experienced. I think the number one thing that people have asked me so far about this particular tool is about the quality of the engagement, right? Because we're not trying to spam our content. We're not trying to spam our accounts, and that is not what this is. It's real people engaging with real content. And I think that's really what sets it apart. All right, so let's go ahead and start from the screen share. And I will bring this up for you all here. All right, so like I said, HypeHQ is specifically designed for women, okay? So the idea of the platform is to help you to build visibility on your social platforms and uplift other women. So first and foremost, who should join this, okay? Women who are ready to become more visible should join, contribute to other women's success stories, are building a personal or business brand. So it's not just entrepreneurs, but I will tell you the vast majority of the folks that I see in there currently are entrepreneurs, creators, creatives, women who aspire to be any of the above, and women seeking community and supportive women. Okay. So right now it's free $99. We know that when things get started, oftentimes there are introductory rates or free trials, what have you. Right now, if you are a founding member, it is free. So I would encourage you to go ahead and create your account and become a founding member so that you have this, in your back pocket as a way to get your content seen by more people. Now, the mission is to foster a vibrant community that amplifies the visibility and influence of driven women, unlock new opportunities, build meaningful connections, and collective triumphs. Now, if you really, really love it, and I think I'm going to pop on over into their ambassador program because I have had such a positive experience and I love being a brand ambassador for tech tools that I like. I'm going to hop into the application for the ambassador program. And so that's someone who's already active and supportive in the community, consistently demonstrating a commitment to uplifting other women, recognizes the value of the platform, and is reliable, creative, and takes initiative. So if that is something that sounds like what you would like, then you can also learn more about the ambassador program as well. Now, they do have a way that you can just sign up to receive news and promos. So if you just want more information to be included on the list, they are starting to host more events, which is another great way to network. And I think, when it comes to running a small business, we understand the value if you are running an in-person business and just being able to talk about what it is that you do, right? I know that when we started Life Focus back in 2011, that's all I knew was to go to BNI groups and chamber events and different things like that as a way to talk about my business, not necessarily to get an immediate sale, but just to build brand awareness. So when people needed what I sold, I was the solution that they thought of. So it's easier, in my opinion, to find those opportunities if you're running a brick and mortar business, right? You can literally go out your front door of your storefront, look down the street and say, okay, who are my neighbors and what associations are they a part of and how can I get my name out? But when you're running an online business, sometimes it's really hard to find the communities that you should tap into to support your business because you're spread out all over the world and you don't have the opportunity to meet people face to face. So I think something like this is a great bridge between what works in person and what works online. So if that's something that strikes a chord with you, if that resonates with how you do things, I would encourage you to do that. The other thing that I find interesting about this concept is that oftentimes when we create content, right, you end up not even reaching the people that have followed your stuff. This is a huge problem on Instagram, for instance, where, you've got all these people following your page and then people say, oh, I didn't see that post or I didn't know you XYZ. So with this, you can draw attention to your content when you post it. And so the community will see it in the activity board and they can engage with it from there. So I'm going to go ahead and log in to kind of show you what that looks for. But before I do that, I do want to talk strategy because I have seen a couple things work for some people and some things work better. Now, if you are in a situation where you just want followers for the sake of followers because you are a content creator, and as long as there are people who are interested in the types of things that you post, just asking for people to follow your accounts is helpful. You can simply ask people, would you be willing to connect with me? Would you be willing to follow me? What have you? But what I have found to be more helpful is to have a very specific ask for your content. So say, for instance, in my case, in the past, I have posted a YouTube video and said, would you be willing to comment on this video, right? Oftentimes people will like a video if they like it, but they need to be coerced a little bit to communicate with you because people are so stuck in this consumption mindset that people watch things all the time, but they don't think, oh, I should talk back to the person that I'm watching. So comments are super helpful to show YouTube that your content is meeting a need for your audience. So you could ask people to comment on your content. And if you time it within the first 24 hours of you posting your video, it's going to help build visibility in the YouTube algorithm, which I think is fantastic, right? So showing YouTube within that first 24 hours that this is a piece of content that they should push in front of more people is going to help the longevity of your content. I think this would still apply to a live stream. And so oftentimes what I see with people live streaming is they go live, they end up getting their existing community rally behind that piece of content, but it's not being pushed out on YouTube in the same way as their feed content. And that's because we're not marketing it that well. So whether it is a live stream or an edited video that you've posted after the fact, you can still use this strategy. Okay. All right. So what I want to do now is go ahead and log in. And then what we will do is I will show you how the tool actually works. If you have any questions, like I said, there's a good live audience right now. So feel free to ask me in the comments if things don't make sense along the way. Let's see here. And there is a good mix of content. So I want to start here. Let's see here. We'll start with the welcome page. Okay. So when you log in to HypeHQ, you're going to see at the very top a Welcome to HypeHQ tab, and then you'll have the ability to watch this content and kind of orient yourself to the platform. So I would definitely encourage you to do that the very first time that you log in, so you can kind of get an understanding of what it is to hype others, how to complete your profile, how to create your first hype request. Okay. So that's going to be located at the top, super easy to navigate, super easy to do. All right, now after that, you can head over to the activity stream. And the activity stream is where you would actually ask for hype or see who is looking for engagement on their content. So say for instance, Kendra posted in this post on the activity stream, comment on new LinkedIn post or directly in YouTube. And so that's what she was asking for help for. You can add a description in here, you add the link, you can tag it. And so what happens is when people engage on your content, they would engage on it on the platform that you're requesting, but then they would go back into HypeHQ and essentially said, hey, I did it, right? And so this is a great way for you to make sure that people are actually engaging with your stuff and seeing what you're putting out there online. Like in this case, like or comment on our LinkedIn posts for our webinar, discussion to gain some clarity. So this is just discussion. Paulina even posted about building visibility for HypeHQ. And so you can see here, you can just scroll down to see, okay, who's been posting, what's out there for me to engage with. And then you can engage on this content. And then what you would do when you're done is you would show your hype and essentially provide the feedback for what you did. You could say, this was the platform, here's a link to your hype that's optional, and do you have anything to add for the requester? It's also optional now to put a screenshot of your hype, and then you would just simply hit submit. Okay. So what happens is as you look through the activity stream and you see opportunities to help other women by engaging in their content, doing what they've requested you to do, eventually what will happen is you will have enough hype points to be able to post your own. So if I were to go back to my dashboard, you can see here that I have 80 hype points. So if I were to engage on another piece of content, I would gain 20 hype points that I would be able to cash in, if you will, to put in a hype request. So what I will do here is I'll go back to the activity stream. And let's see, Kendra said, I released a behind the scenes video on how to create social media posts from a podcast episode or an email newsletter. It's all about repurposing the content. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to open this in a new tab. And let's see here. What she did was she posted about it on LinkedIn and then she linked to her YouTube video. So she said you can engage with it directly on LinkedIn, or you can go engage on YouTube. So what I'll do here is I'll press pause there on the video. There we go. And so what I will do here is I'll just decide where do I want to engage. Okay. So in this case, I'm not going to take all the time on the video to go crazy and watch the video because it is a 16-minute video. But what I will do is I will give her some claps on LinkedIn. And what I'll do, I will go back, don't worry. I will go back and watch the video and engage on it. But I'll just add the claps here. And I can go back into HypeHQ. And I will say here, show my hype. And we'll just simply engage on LinkedIn because that's going to save me the most time for this illustration. And I'll just say LinkedIn and hit submit. So like I said, I'll go back and do that so it's not taking up too much of our time. I'll hit submit there. And what should happen when I go back to my dashboard, yes. So you can now see that I have 100 hype points. I can ask for hype and it shows that I completed a hype request. So what's super important, and like I said, I'll go back into LinkedIn, I'll go into her YouTube as well and go ahead and comment, is that you want to make sure that you are finding content that makes sense, obviously, for your brand so that you can start to build relationships with people. But you can start to see what are other people requesting, what are other people asking for as a way to gain more visibility. And so what will happen is if you engage on 5 pieces of content, you'll gain those 20 hype points per piece of content, and then you'll have enough to redeem for a hype request. So if we go back in, and I will say here, we'll switch over to this view. I will ask for hype. And so this is what the form looks like. You can put a title for your request, provide a link to your post or project. What platforms would you like to be hyped on? The hashtags are optional. The categories are optional. Describe a summary, describe what you want us to do, and include a file. And that'll go as like the preview image once you hit publish. Okay. So now that I have hyped up enough, I'm able to submit my own hype request, and this will get added to the activity stream. Now, there are some events that are scheduled. So if you're just looking for networking opportunities or you just want to get oriented with the platform, there is an orientation on the 18th. So you can hop into that call. If you want to be in the advisory circle, there is a call for that where you can start thinking about sales, marketing, leadership, etc. And it's a way for you to get ideas and feedback on what you're doing in your business. There are opportunities to co-work as well. And so the event calendar could be a very helpful way for you to also get out in front of more people and share about your channel or share about your business. So I think this is a great tool to really help women to start to reach a new audience. What tends to happen is you start to get these little silos on the internet, whether it's based on what you do for a living or what social platforms you use a lot. And so maybe you're a LinkedIn girly and you're really not meeting anybody on Instagram. Or again, you're a LinkedIn girly, but you're not reaching people on YouTube. This is a great way to add new people to your orbit and start to get new eyeballs and new engagement on your content. Don't think about it so much as an opportunity to just sell. It's really about support first. If there becomes an opportunity for you to get business from other women in the community, we'd love to see that, but that's not the primary focus. By you increasing engagement on your content, it's going to help provide more opportunities beyond just a hard sell. So that's the main thing that I have seen in other communities that have really soured the bunch, if you will, is that people kind of come in with that mindset, whether it's in person or online, where they're essentially just like making their business cards rain, right? Where they're sitting back and saying, oh my gosh, like I'm just looking to make $1, and they're not really looking to serve first. They're just looking to sell, and people can feel that and people can see that. And so I will tell you that from the beginning, there seems to be this mindset of support first and opportunities will come. And so if you have that mindset, I think this will be a great group for you. If you're just looking to immediately add sales to your business, I do have a resource that's on Buy Me a Coffee that can help you with that. And I will pull that up really quick. Specifically designed for the summer. It's just called the Summer Biz Prep Checklist. And that's just to provide you with some ideas for ways that you can grow your business this summer so you can take a break and have things be stress-free while you're with your friends and family. I know a lot of you are trying to take vacations, go on sabbatical. And so if you're just looking to sell, then this is something that would be good for you to download. It's just $5. And so this can help you give you some ideas for ways to grow this summer. But if you're looking for ways to build community and to amplify your content, that's the purpose of HypeHQ. So I think that's a good demo. I'm going to hop in there and hype up some people. This is just something to think about. I think I'm also going to combine this with maybe like a groove a week where I just set aside some time to just say, you know what, for the next 50 minutes, I am just going to invest in other people. and to go through and just hype people up and just have that be something on my calendar that it's pouring into me rather than me always pouring out. So that could also be a way to kind of balance things in your business. Because again, there's so much in business that's just sell, 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 work, work, work. And so I think if we find ways to infuse opportunities to support people and to think about others ahead of ourselves, that's going to pay dividends. You know, it's not as like hard and fast what you're going to get for that. It's not like you're just depositing things so you can withdraw later, but it does do something for your heart and mind to be supportive to other people. Running a small business is really hard. There are seasons where it's hard to balance things. Me personally, walking through that right now. And so I think it's super important to make sure that you're pouring into others and not just always looking for ways to benefit yourself. So I hope that's helpful. I want to hop into the comments at this point. So if you have questions, things you want to share, go ahead and let me know. Like I said, Paulina did not know that I was going to be doing this today. So I will be putting this as my hype request. So if you do hop into the comments, click on hype, hypehq.io and you join, you can definitely hype this up to help build more visibility for the tool itself and to also help support the channel. So I think these opportunities, and this just popped into my head, but I've seen this strategy work so well for people over the years, is when you can make it a no-brainer for people to support your business, you are going to see things super, super take off. I think sometimes we make too much of an ask. And so people are like, you know, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of time. We create a lot of unnecessary friction that doesn't help to lead to more sales and more visibility. In my business right now, I'm primarily functioning as a content creator. Yes, I have opportunities for my students to invest in me, but the primary focus is leveraging tech companies to subsidize things so I don't have to charge super high rates for what I do. And so ultimately, if you can make it easy for people to say yes, they'll do it. So platforms like Skillshare is another example. I have seen folks create content for Skillshare and they will share the Skillshare link and say, hey, you can watch my course on Skillshare for free by utilizing this link. And the link is an affiliate link. So people can do the free trial, consume your content for free, but they also benefit from bringing in more students into Skillshare. So think of ways too that you can leverage free trials and some of the tools that you utilize. What are some creative ways that you can make it easy for people to support you instead of having to go through multiple steps to get into your funnels? Every little bit helps. And so I just want to put these ideas out there to encourage you this week to think creatively of ways that you can support your audience, support others in business, and really see your business take off. All right. So I see in here, Denise said, glad I made a live. I got into HypeHQ when you mentioned it a few months ago, and I've made some amazing connections because of it. Thanks so much for always sharing amazing tools with us. So yes, I even saw Denise Renee on top of the leaderboard a couple times. So she definitely hopped in and supported folks. I would love to see a wave of bootstrappers in the platform. That would just be super fun. So yes, thank you so much for giving that a try and for supporting other people. I think that's great. What if you have both a biz and a creator and you want hype on both? So as long as you are hyping up other people, you're going to get those hype requests. So I would say it doesn't matter. I think both are welcome in the community, whether you are, running a business where people can buy your services or you are a content creator as another stream of income. You will get hype requests based on how many times you hype other people. So if you want to do, a couple hype requests a week, then that would be 10 people that you would have to support. As the platform is in the early stages, you're not going to have as many pieces of content to engage on. So that's just something to keep in mind. So definitely engage on what you see, but just know things will pick up as more and more people join the platform. So if you guys hop on over there, there'll be more to engage with and more opportunities for hype requests. Okay. Tawana says, love that idea. Denise Renee says, yes, Paulina, it's amazing. She actually reached out to me when she didn't see me active in the community for a few weeks just to see if I was okay. She's a gem. That is absolutely wonderful. So I hope this video encourages her as well this week. just to know that people have tried the platform and really do enjoy it. And so, yes, I would encourage you guys in the early stages, hop in, make yourself known, support other people, engage with them as an opportunity to help build those views and boost your engagement on your YouTube content. But if you have other platforms as well, feel free to include that. People have been sharing about webinars. People have been sharing about, hey, I could just use some feedback. Would you be willing to provide feedback on something I'm trying to do in business? So I think it's a great idea, and I would love to see it take off more. And so that was why I wanted to share this. I will tell you that there are some amazing updates coming up with Flowdesk. And so when I have the green light to share about those, I will also feature that on the channel. So I just want to know really quick before I head out, what is one goal you have this week for your business or your YouTube channel? I know all of you are not on YouTube, but if you have a goal that you would like to share, I would love to see you to drop it in here. I'm going to try out something new this week as well. That might be what I report back on in a future live stream. But they're trying something new within the Groove community where they're building accountability crews. And so it's an opportunity for you to kind of co-work with the same people for a week to try to accomplish your goals and build accountability. So in the past, grooves have been about, I have a task for 50 minutes. I'm hopping in to get support. But if you want ongoing support, then that is what you would test out. I think I actually have that in the email that Taylor sent out this morning. So I can screen share that really quick. And let's see here. Where is the link? Okay, yeah. So there are a couple opportunities for kickoff calls. There was one at 9 o'clock. Obviously did not make that one because I was focused on the live stream. But this is what it looks like. So you would join this particular call and you have to be available to participate in the 75 minutes. So what they do, from my understanding, because I've not done it yet, but I'm testing it out this week, is you would hop in for the kickoff call. You would get paired up with 3 people for accountability, and then you would hop into a groove. There is a place for you to learn more if you just click here, if you have questions about accountability crews. So yeah, that's something else. I like to combine my tech tools as well. So if you are looking for some added accountability this week because you got a lot on your plate, that is another opportunity for you to get some support. So let's see here. Tawana says, I'm really going to upload at least 2 of my podcast videos to YouTube. I'm just going to do it. I love that. So this week, she's just going to knock it out. She's going to do it. I love that. Posting is the hardest part. So once you're doing it, it gets a lot easier. TJ says posting 5 times a week shorts. Okay, awesome. So again, you can post vertical content to YouTube. So many of you guys are forgetting that you already have a ton of content, more than likely on platforms like Instagram or TikTok that you can repurpose as YouTube shorts. So those views do count toward the views of your channel. But if you're trying to get monetized, there is a separate monetization benchmark if you are trying to join the partner program through vertical content. So the requirement is less if you are doing long form or horizontal content, but if you have an Instagram account that's already popping off, I'm seeing a lot of people come from Instagram and TikTok to YouTube to get a monetized channel by simply repurposing what they already have done. So that's just an idea. If you already have the content, feel free to repurpose it. Okay. YouTube goal for this week is to finish editing and post 2 writing videos in addition to my podcast posts. I love that. So it looks like the word of the week is post. So if you are looking for that push to get your content out, just know that others are doing their best as well to post content to YouTube and other platforms. And so I would encourage you to just Don't worry about it being perfect. So many YouTube experts talk about the fact that it takes 100 videos to hit your stride on the platform. And so the quickest way to do that is just post, and build that muscle and get that content out there. Because you guys have been engaging on my live streams, I have been able to hit 30,000 on my YouTube channel, which for me is a big milestone because I've been in the 20s for a very long time. And so it's really cool to see that on the channel and to see more people finding out about me and the momentum picking up. And so, yeah, it takes time. It definitely takes time. But if you are doing this as a means to drive traffic to your business, you're going to see results a lot sooner because you're less concerned about the partner program and more concerned with how can I leverage SEO and this platform to drive traffic to properties that I own, whether it's your email list or it is your website. So I hope this content was super helpful to you guys. If you are still watching and you haven't already, make sure that you like this video if you liked it. Again, I would encourage you to join HypeHQ to start to amplify your content and support other folks. I will be sharing this link with Paulina and sharing it in HypeHQ to get some hype on it, just to let her know I was thinking about her and thought it'd be a great way to get her name out there. So feel free to do that as well. And let's see, last thing here is Darlene says, if I can post one video on my channel this week, yes, I will beat my procrastination. So yeah, everybody's doing it, guys. It does not have to be perfect. Some people have asked me in different memberships, like how long should my content be? You don't have to post your life story. This particular live stream was over 30 minutes, but it doesn't have to be. I've done live streams that were like 10 minutes long. Okay. So if you are trying to post anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes is just fine. Get your name out there, start the process, rip the Band-Aid off. It gets easier over time. So I will be grooving a lot this week. So if you are a member of Groove, I may see you there as well. But if not, just know I will be back here on Monday to share some more information to help you to grow your business without breaking the bank. So friends, until next time, ta-ta for now.